Hello guys, you're welcome back to Academic Technology channel. Today we are going to talk about an important topic. This topic is not planned, it just came up on its own. People chat me every day, people reach out to me every day on which kind of laptop they need, which kind of laptop they want to buy, this, that. I normally ask, what exactly do you want to use the laptop for? Because when you say what you want to use the laptop for, it will help me to identify the particular laptop that suits your demand. For example, you see somebody who is an architecture into designs, and the person will say, I just need a laptop of 100,000. The person don't know that it's not all the laptop that is going to run installation for all the type of softwares that he or she require. At the end of the day, the person will buy a laptop, but the laptop will end up not solving the problem. For example, if you are the kind of person who is into architecture design, you need a laptop that has graphics design, right? Especially if you are into advanced stage already. If you are a beginner, you can do with any laptop, but if you are going into advanced stage and you've started running those big softwares, right, it is advisable if you go for laptops with high graphics memory. So what are those things I think that you need to check if you want to get yourself a laptop? So the first thing I advise people that you need to check, that you need to look out for when getting a laptop, is the brand. Getting a laptop with popular brand will actually help you, so that when you go to a place and you forgot your charger, you can actually see a charger that will charge your laptop. Secondly, if at any point any part of the laptop got spoiled, right, you can easily find a replacement in the market. But if you go out for laptop that doesn't have popular brand, you will find it difficult replacing the parts of that laptop. And the third one, if you look out for a brand that is popular, then you can also resell the laptop easily when you want to upgrade the laptop, or when you are done with the laptop. You can easily resell the laptop. For example, it's easy to sell some kind of brand right now than other kind of brand. HP, Dell are easy, Lenovo are easy laptops to sell as second-hand laptop than their counterparts. So the second one you actually have to look out for is the processor. Is it i9 processor? Is it i7? Is it i5? Is it i3? Is it dual core? Is it M7? Is it M5? Is it AMD processor? So there are different kind of processor that you have to look out for when you want to buy your laptop. The bigger the processor, the more costly the laptop will be. So you actually need to look out, and again, please consider your price. Some people will just bring a 100k and say, I want i7 processor. It's not like that. The bigger the processor, the costlier the price. But I will tell you, i7 is quite better than i5. i5 is also quite better than i3. The same thing, i3 is better than dual core. So you monitor these things and know exactly what you want to use the laptop for. If you are using the laptop for programming as a beginner, even as an intermediate, i5 can serve you, depending on the IDE that you are using, i7, and depending on how much that is in your hand, i5, i7, 8 GB RAM, 16 GB RAM will serve you. So you have to check these things. Another thing you actually have to check out for is the memory. There is secondary and there's primary memory. The primary memory is called the RAM. Alright? The RAM, the higher the RAM, the faster the computer. There are still computers in this generation that still have 2 GB RAM, 4 GB RAM, 8 GB RAM. So, but for me, I always advise, if you're a beginner, get 8 GB RAM laptop. Alright, and check if it's DDR2, DDR3, DDR4. Get 8 GB RAM laptop. It will actually help you. Alright, you can also upgrade to 16 GB RAM. The higher the RAM, the faster the computer, but the more costlier the computer will get. So RAM is called the primary memory. It actually makes computer faster. Another important thing is the secondary memory. I told you it's primary and secondary memory. The secondary memory is the hard drive. There are other secondary memory, but the secondary memory that we are talking about in this video is hard drive. There is two types of hard drive: hard disk drive and SSD. HDD is the older type of storage where it takes time to span and the rest of them for your hard drive to be accessed. HDD is hard disk drive. It's actually the older, it's bigger, it's bulkier, it's heavier, it's slower, but it's cheaper. While SSD is smaller, it's costlier, it's faster. So for me, I even prefer having a computer of 128GB of SSD than having 1TB of HDD. So it depends on you what you want. If you want a faster computer, I would advise you to go for SSD. Another important one is to check the generation. Like this laptop is 10th generation. There are generations to this laptop. Check out the generation. Yes, some people will say the higher the generation, the faster the computer. It doesn't actually work like that. So check the generation. Some people will actually say the higher generation, the higher the generation, the better the computer. But I disagree. Some 8th generation computer are actually faster than some 10th generation computer, but the higher the generation, I think that the higher the generation, the better. But the reason why I say the better is because you can easily resell it, not necessarily that it's faster. For people who want gaming machine is actually on the high side. You cannot buy ordinary computer and hope that you will go and play some heavy games on the machine. For people who want gaming machine, go for computers with 4GB dedicated graphics, 6GB dedicated graphics, 8GB, and many of them. Once you see a gaming machine, boom, you will know. Alright? Is there any other thing that I'm forgetting that you need to check? Again, check if the computer has keyboard light. Of course, if it's of new generation, it must have keyboard light. New generation computer these days doesn't even have CD drive. So you can also check if the computer have fingerprint, if the computer have place for SIM card, if the computer is screen touch, if the computer is X360. That is this computer that when you fold it like this, when you fold it, it will go complete 360. So these things are actually things you need to check when you want to buy a computer. If you have any question, drop it on the comment box. If you have any suggestion, drop it on the comment box. Don't forget, this is our Academic Technology. Here we talk about tech, we talk about programming, innovations, AI. Continue to share this video, continue to subscribe. That is the only way you are going to help us. Thank you.